So just to make a very short summary, I think our speakers today presented the policies from the EU. Mrs. Atsalidou reminded that the EU Parliament has sent a clear message to the member states that they need to have an open door policy towards Syrians. Both herself and Mr. Markopouliodis presented the response both in material and non-material means towards the Syrians. Both, I think, emphasized the need of Cyprus to show solidarity and abide by EU law. Mr. Demetriou also gave us in brief the response of UNHCR in the region, which has been very a large scale, we could say. And then in speaking about Cyprus, he highlighted some very serious problems that he has, as UNHCR has seen here. He concluded in the need for Syrians fleeing such serious violations of human rights to find through a safe way haven here. He also mentioned family reunification being a very serious serious problem in Cyprus with the new amendment of the law. I think from our speakers it was quite clear that the numbers that other countries are facing is not what is reflected in Cyprus. Mr. Polydevkis gave us the policies of the ministry, which was very helpful because, as Nicoletta said, up to date we did not have a clear picture of what the official line was. Obviously there is a difference in views on the reality presented by the ministry and by us working on the ground, but as well I think there was differences in between the ministry and the EU representative. I think we would all like Mr. Polydevkis, although many issues may not be his responsibility, not exactly his line of work, but to take back the messages heard today. I would like to add that maybe some of these this overburden that the ministry is suffering from can be also addressed by changing policies. Maybe we are utilizing or wasting time on things that is not so necessary, as with the detention of Syrians. So maybe you can do a bit of time saving there. I think Nicoletta and money, which is never. I'm always quite surprised that nobody brings that up in the media. That it's much more expensive to detain someone actually than to give them welfare. Yeah, you can.
Just a bit of information, because I had some cases recently, but apparently it costs the state €100 per person per day, which, and this is on the basis of the estimations of the state itself, because they request people to pay back this money if eventually they...
And I was reading it because they had the official for the prisons, so I guess in prisons and detention, probably more expensive than detention. So I think there are ways to improve the situation, even with the staff you have, and definitely we're always understaffed, so don't tell NGOs about that. Nicoletta presented, I think she brought up some very good issues, which I think, it would be good to take it back, not to take it but to take some valuable information back, how we can all cooperate and make the situation better. And definitely, as we are getting comments from the international and at an EU level, and we have been for the last 3 years. So I think there is the opportunity to definitely make improvements. So thank you everybody for coming here today. I think it was a valuable discussion. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll see you again in the future. Thank you very much. Thank you, ECRE, GISA, and Future Worlds.